sunlight's so nice.
Smokestack, come on in.
I am Corbin Fishman Fisher.
Now you guys have been in the airsoft scene for a few years, we could say.
About, quote unquote, professionally for me, about 7 years.
Has there been a CQB facility in this state?
In Maine?
To your knowledge?
No.
So it's
Not in Maine. It's the first one in Maine that I'm aware of.
And do you by chance know the square footage? Did Dirk or someone rattle it off to you?
I think it's somewhere around 120,
130, something like that.
120, 130,000, something like that. But that's just a guesstimate.
Okay.
It's a large area
Yeah.
that we've got here.
Excellent. How difficult has it been adjusting the rules to fit an indoor facility? Has there been a lot of back and forth among the Spartan leadership, or is it pretty easy to hammer out?
It's pretty easy to hammer out, I felt, because there's a few of us that have actually gone down to CQB arenas and events like Ghost Town, Citadel, Operation Pine Plains at Fort Drum, and we've been in those environments and we know what works, we know what doesn't. Full seal goggles, low FPS, lower FPS.
He's trying to lock up. You need to get your stuff out.
Okay.
And basically semi-auto and just try and play it safe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fishman, do you worry about or have discussed how to get people to come here and still go to the Millstream Field or?
Not so much. I believe that when we open up events here, that people will come. They will pay the fee.
But would it be on the same day as the Monmouth Field?
Monmouth Field is open any given Sunday, so whoever's there is there. The highest ranking Spartan, which is the home team on MSAF, they run the games and everything. The highest ranking Spartan will run any given Sunday day for that day, and we'll be here running this. But usually most of our clientele is mostly Spartans, and they pay attention to what we're doing on the forums. They follow us pretty well, and we will be announcing the days that we will be coming. So I feel that everybody would be pretty open to coming here and checking this out, especially if Spartans are giving it their go ahead. Because I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but I feel that we're pretty respectable community.
Any discussion among the Spartan leadership of perhaps having the Smokestack open on a different day than the field?
Maybe on Saturdays, but we haven't quite gotten around to that. If it's going to be anything, it's definitely going to be a Saturday or Sunday. We felt Sundays would be the best so far. That way we wouldn't have to burn ourselves out while running two games, one on Sunday, one on Saturday. Also, we wouldn't have to try and compete with Harris because, they're, even though there have been rivalries in the past and everything, they're still a Maine airsoft field that we feel that we should still support. Because I'm a member of the Maine airsoft community first and a Spartan second, so I want to help us out as a whole. Depending on not even looking at what other people think about us as a team, as a field. I feel that it's as a member of the community, I feel they deserve my help whenever I need.
Tell us who you are. You're a call sign, maybe.
I'm Red Rover.
All right.
My real name is Noah. I'm an O2, second lieutenant on the team. I've been playing in March 3 years. Current commander of the Roughnecks. What else you want to know?
So this is Spartan Assault Team.
Yep.
And Roughnecks is like a squad within?
Roughnecks is a sub-squad. Joker here is my second in command.
All right. And you guys have normally been playing at the Monmouth Field for how many years?
Airsoft Field.
All right.
I believe 6 or 7 years now that field's been open. I'm compared to some of the vets. I'm a fairly new guy out there. Only been out there about 3 years, but they're like family to me at this point. It's my second family. It's the best group of guys you can get involved with. They're just good people to be around. They give you the shirt off their back if you really needed it. It's just a good team. It's real brotherhood.
And now we're in Gardiner, Maine. It's what is it, 721 Water Street or something like
I
that?
believe so. Yeah, it's a new facility we just gained access to through the owner. His name's Dirk. He got into airsoft himself. We've codenamed it. It's an old abandoned, half-burned mill, I should say. Built, I believe, around the early part of the 20th century, if I remember correctly. It's very old. There's certain parts we can't play in right now because they're not safe to be in. But we've codenamed it the Smokestack, mainly due to the smokestack that comes out. It's really a really great opportunity for the team. It's the first CQB facility in Maine, at least the first real CQB facility that somebody's had instead of like a barn or something like that. We're really excited for the opportunity. We're very grateful for the opportunity.
And did I hear some rumors about police department or state police?
The
perhaps
rumors
training
going
here?
around are that, at least this is what Dirk has told us, are that the state police and possibly Gardiner PD are looking to get interested in use this for training purposes, and actually get them into airsoft a little bit, which is why we haven't, as of yet, really put any money into it so far. Basically, the field fee is for Dirk. It's more of a thank you for him. He's not really making any money off it. It's just it's almost us renting it. That's where the field fee comes from. Nobody's really making any money off of it.
One thing I noticed as a new airsofter in the state of Maine is, I discovered the field in Dayton, the Harris Farm Field, and they're kind of a part of the large organization, the Northeastern Airsoft Group, and kind of follow those rules.
Yep.
But I love the contrast of being able to come and play with you guys here, where you're kind of your own entity.
It's
and
really
slightly different atmosphere, different set of rules.
It's a different atmosphere. There have been in the past some rivalries. However, we don't like that. We view them more as anything as allies to us. I think it's a great group of players that play down there. We like Maine Airsoft a lot. That we don't have any problems. I don't know, but in the past, as I said, there have been some rivalries, but we really have done our best to get rid of that because, all in all, we all just love airsoft, and we're all trying to come out and have a good time. So it's different, but it's still good. They have their more set rules. They're more rigid, which is not a bad thing. I mean, sometimes people do complain that sometimes we're a little slow or a little unorganized. Well, that kind of comes with the territory. It's an entirely different way to play, and there's nothing wrong with either way, really.
I know. With the regional organization and their set of rules, I don't know. Has anyone approached you? Has there been any pressure or discussion among you to join?
A slight amount.
NESIG,
Nobody's really come to us and invited us to join the New England Airsoft Group. I don't know what would happen if we were invited. It's not a concept we're against. I'll put it that way. I just don't know exactly how we'd react. I don't know how we would react to that. Whereas we've always been a show up and play type of field. And that's really, it's kind of who we are at this point. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with a good rigid set of rules that keeps things running smoothly.
Has there been any discussion / conflict regarding whether to get insurance or what kind of insurance for either the field or this new facility?
There has been some, actually a decent amount. We're not really sure what exactly is going to happen at that point. Our waivers are pretty, they're pretty, I don't really know what to call them. They cover us pretty well. It's a waiver.
All-encompassing?
All-encompassing, yes, that's exactly. In the future, we should probably look into insurance, yes, but whereas this is basically, as I like to call it, it's more of a baby field. It's just getting off the ground. We're just taking the first few steps with it, seeing where it goes. We're really, like I said before, we're extremely excited for this opportunity. We were like a bunch of school kids running around in here the first time we came in. We were all very excited. I mean, it's kind of embarrassing to watch a bunch of 22-year-olds going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. But it's basically what we did when we found out about the opportunity. Because everybody in Maine has been going CQB facility. We've never had that. Nobody's ever had that in Maine. It's an entire new world that we can get into. And for me, being an airsmith, it's an entire new world of guns I can build. So that's always a plus.
Yeah, absolutely. I know the feeling.
Yeah, you do.
I'm sorry he's not available to interview, but I was interested in hearing about Dirk, the one of the owners, and how.
That's him right there. He would
Does he have
definitely
time?
be somebody. Well, you can ask him. Cut your interview short with me and go talk to him. Have a good one.
Thanks, Red. I was making a video just to promote the facility, and just wanted to know your history with airsoft. And your name is Dirk?
My name is Dirk Kerr. I've actually been doing airsoft for a total of 2 months.
Okay. And how'd you hear about all this?
Well, I own a cab company, and I was a mutual friend of a customer.
Okay. And what's your vision for what potentially could happen here? Is it pretty exciting?
Well, we actually have a couple different offers on the table. We're making a tactical area for the local police, state police, as far down to Massachusetts. We have some artist people that come in and get photo shoots, and then some people who want to rent out certain areas. And we have Planet Aid, which helps ship clothing off to poorer countries. We're putting a cab company here.
Oh.
That's going to be a metalworking area, so there's a lot of things going on here.
Multi-use, huh? That's fantastic. We just want to thank you. It's so rare to have a property owner, much less a facility owner, with structures, offer to the airsoft community and what it means to us. We're trying to get kids off of the couch, away from the video games, and actually out.
Off the drugs.
Yeah, off the drugs, out doing something wholesome, getting some exercise, and we're very appreciative to you for your willingness to give us a try, and we hope to continue to build trust, and hopefully it's good for your business and good for our community.
I appreciate that.
Thank you for your time, Dirk.
Have a great day.
And you are?
I'm Jules Joker Carrier.
Tell me about the arena concept.
The arena, it's it's right over there, and it looks like basically there was a building on top, and it looks like the building was taken out, so it's like a sub-basement, and there's one entrance, and you can get people all around the edges to watch, and it's all concrete inside, and there's a bunch of junk in there too, which we'll have to clean out, but it's going to be...
That will eventually end up building up small bunkers, etc.,
Right.
etc., and sort of setting it up as like a college paintball tournament, and do capture the flag games and simple things like that. But I feel that'll be a really nice quick game if we want to do something outside. Do single one-on-one battles. King of the what we used to do back at the sand pit I started at, D-Dust, King of the Pit. And everybody would start and see who was left at the end, and we could do a tournament sort of style. But yeah, everything seems to be coming along pretty well.